Hello, hope you're all well. Good to be back again recording videos. Been at the studio today. I've got the light set up there, so I thought perfect opportunity to flex, show off my snare drum collection in a little video, change the angle rather than sitting at my desk all the time. We're in lockdown again. I'm still here in the same room, can't do any gigs, can't show you anything cool. So I thought I'd do a little video just saying what my New Year's resolutions are. I'm quite big on New Year's resolutions. I don't normally share it with people. I normally just write it at the start of my diary. I get a new diary every year. At the front of my diary I normally have a list of lots of things that I want to do differently, ways I want to improve myself. I'm quite into, you know, like books on motivation and things like that. I'm into a lot of that kind of thing. Try and stay motivated, try and stay positive, everything like that. So I like to make lists of how I can improve, lists of things I want to do better. I'm really into that. So I thought I'd share some of them with you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. I've noticed that people with lots of followers say that at the start of their videos, so it must help. And I've noticed that I've got a lot of people on here that don't subscribe. It tells you how many people are watching your videos that subscribe and how many don't, so please do. Make a big difference to the channel. Give me a reason to keep doing it. I've got more people looking at the videos and stuff, so please do. And yeah, please comment as well if you want to share what your resolutions are, any ways you want to improve yourself this year, things you want to do differently. Leave it in the comments. That'd be amazing. I want to see what you're all up to and what your plans are. So I'm going to do this in two halves. The first half I'm just going to talk about like normal life, things I want to do differently, and then I'll talk about music after. So in normal life, the first thing, top of my list every single year, it normally says lose weight, but this year I've changed it. I'm not going to say lose weight because I'm quite comfortable in myself. I'm a confident person. I am overweight massively, but it doesn't bother me. I'm not that bothered. But the thing that I've written is get healthier. Like, I need to get healthier. This coronavirus thing has made me realise that, you know, you have got to look after yourself a lot better. I know it's not anyone's fault, but the people that are getting really bad with it are the ones that have underlying health issues and things, and that's coming for me if I don't start looking after myself. I'm getting a bit older now. I'm 35. Been fat my whole life basically, so I need to lose weight as much as possible. So the way I can do that is by getting healthier, but I'm not going to put lose weight because I'm comfortable in myself. I'm just going to put get healthier, and I've been trying to do that already. I've got a little bike that I bought, 15 quid off a garage sale. I'm like Lance Armstrong on it. I'll be blood doping by the end of the year. That's what I messaged to one of my friends yesterday. You can see me in the Tour de France. And I've told Diane if I do lose enough weight, I won't wear anything but lycra. So you got that to look forward to. That's never going to happen. But yeah, I definitely need to get healthier. My lifestyle choices, the way I eat and stuff, it's not good. You know, when I'm gigging, it's a lot of late nights, it's a lot of McDonald's, it's a lot of fast food, a lot of takeaways. Even with my normal working week, most of the time I'm eating in my car when I'm rushing between places. I'm normally too busy. I know it's all excuses, and it is not just that, it's just that I like eating terrible stuff. So number one, get healthier. Number two, do more. I want to do more things, do more exciting things, do more cool things. I like to be out and about anyway, but this coronavirus, oh, that's my other camera just stopping, I forgot to turn it off. Yeah, this coronavirus thing has made me realise that staying inside is not for me. I want to travel, I want to do cool things. I just want to do more. Like, I can't wait to just play crazy golf with my missus. I can't wait to go out for nice meals. I can't wait to have like a road trip or weekends away, go abroad. I just want to do more. I want to do as much stuff as I possibly can. So that's number two on my list. The minute these lockdowns are over, I'm going to be booking in exciting things that are fun for me. Even small things like a trip to the seaside, you know. I just want to frolic on the beach basically. That's all I want to do. Jump in the sea, because it's always so warm in the UK. With my new body, that's what I do. Straight away. And then the third thing, by the way, I'm not going to tell you everything I've written down, you know, because some of it's a bit personal, but just I'll share some of it with you. Third thing, spend time with family. I had a really quite upsetting Christmas because I couldn't spend time with my family. I spent time with Diane and her family, but I couldn't go and see my family, couldn't see my mum, couldn't see my sister or my dad. You know, I could see them briefly in between lockdowns on doorsteps, but I haven't really spent time with my family in ages, and that needs to change. So I'm going to really make an effort this year to make sure that I spend as much time with my family as possible. Meals out, get-togethers, want family barbecues. I want everyone around me as much as possible. I'm going to really make the most of it, make up for lost time, and see them as much as I possibly can. So that's the personal things. Number 1, get healthier. Number 2, do more exciting things that aren't just work. And number 3, spend time with family more. Really important to me, all 3 of them things. So that's hopefully, well, at least doing more in time with the family will come true. I'll probably still be the same size I am now, but hopefully not. I am push biking like a demon. I'm putting the miles in. I'll overtake you if I see you, any of you, so watch out. Okay, and then next on to music side of things. I've got a massive list, really. I break it down into like small things that I want to improve on and stuff, but I'm just going to give you the broad picture of what I want to do. So the first thing is get a good practice routine. I'm generally really good at practicing. I practice a lot. But I want a set routine. This lockdown has forced me into having a routine, because if not I would have gone mad. I need goals and I need things to push towards, and I've been doing really well with it. I've been managing to get to the studio at 6:30 every day. Been waking up at 5 to 6 every single day, getting to the studio at 6:30. This is since the new year started. And then I've been practicing for at least 2 hours until 8:30, and it feels great. I've been getting a good solid 2 hours in of focused practice, not just noodling, which is one thing I'm bad for. I like to play, but genuine, serious, focused practice. I've been doing a minimum of 2 hours before my day even starts, and that's on top of all the normal stuff that I do. And I want to keep that up. If I can't do that when I'm at the schools, because normally I have to leave at that time to travel to my schools, I'm going to get to my schools early, and I'm still going to make sure that I get at least that 2 hours in every single day of focused practice. On top of all the recording, on top of everything else, I want to get better. When gigs start again, I want to be the best musician that I can be. I want people to see the difference. So that's really important. So number 1, practice, get into a good routine. And I'll do a video on that soon about my practice routine and what I do, because I've got a pretty decent system that's working really well for me. I'm really seeing massive improvements in my playing, and I'm enjoying it, which is the main thing. Okay, the second thing is recording. Up until this lockdown, I was mostly a gigging drummer, like a lot of people. I teach in schools, teach privately, and then do gigs. That was what I did. So now what I'd like to do is try my hardest to get into recording more. I've noticed there's like platforms like Fiverr and things where you can give you services, and I think I'm a good player. The recordings that I've been doing in this lockdown, everyone's been really happy with. Loads of different styles, and I've really enjoyed the process of being involved in other people's music, recording it. But to do that I need to get way better. So that's one thing I want to do this year, is really delve into the recording side of things, get good at mixing, get better at recording drums, mic placement, everything that I can think of. I'm doing fine with the level that I'm at, but to be where I want to be, I'm going to need lots and lots of work. I've said it in many videos in the past that I'm not good enough yet, and it's true. I want to get way better. So that's something else. Do more recording and get better at recording. And I'm going to be upgrading my gear soon, hopefully, my recording equipment, so I can have more channels, get some more microphones happening, better microphones. Yeah, I'm going to really invest in it, I think, this year. I'd really like to make it a part of my revenue stream, which it has been during the lockdown. It's been really good. I've been really grateful for it, with the gigs not being happening. So that's something that I'd really like to get more involved in, recording, get better at it and do more of it on top of the gigs. Even when the gigs come, I'd like to keep that side happening because I really enjoyed it. It's like a completely different, how can I explain it? It's like a completely different side to your playing than gigging, and I've loved it. I mean, I've done loads of recording in the past at studios and stuff, but you know, making the most of the space I've got here and being able to do it remotely would be so valuable for me, so that's what I'm going to try and get into. Next up, sorry I keep looking at my time because I've got to be teaching soon. Next up is the YouTube, this YouTube channel. I want to keep it going, I want to get it better, make my videos better, get better at video editing, get better content. Yeah, I've been planning some of the videos I want to do in the future today, and it's really exciting. As I said before, this has been keeping me sane throughout this lockdown and throughout this whole coronavirus thing. So I want to get more into this. Right, I'm going to have to stop this video and teach now. I'm going to have to start again in a bit. Hello again, sorry about that. I had to go and teach for a little bit, and I'm not good enough at editing to make it seamless. I've probably grown a moustache since then in the last couple of hours. So yeah, I left it a bit late to start recording the first one, but I don't want to redo it all. So I'll just start again here. So I think last time I was talking about YouTube, I was saying about this YouTube channel. I want to get this channel up and running even more. I'm enjoying doing the videos. It's a nice creative outlet for me. The videos are going down really, really well. A lot of my students and stuff have been doing the lessons, which I'm really happy about. You know, they'll come into their lessons with me with a one-on-one lesson. Sorry, I just had a shiver then, it's cold in here. They'll come into the one-on-one lessons with me and show me the lessons that they've been doing online, the ones that I put there, which is awesome. I'm going to carry on doing the drum covers because that's just good fun. Hopefully drive a bit of traffic to my YouTube channel. And then the vlog I'm enjoying. It's nice to chat into a camera, tell you what's happening. I can't wait to be out doing more stuff and be able to document it where I'm not just stuck in this room. I'm still enjoying it in this room, so it's no stress, but it'll be much better hopefully when I'm out and about and I can record some gigs and some of the cool places that I get to go to, because my job as a musician is quite varied, and it'll be nice to show you some of that. So next on the list, carrying on with the music theme, I want to do more original music. Ideally I'd like to write my own, but I'm probably not good enough to do that. I'd like to record some like drumless tracks that I can play along to and things, do some music for my own videos maybe. But more than that, just playing with other people with original music. I go through phases because obviously this is my job, so I have to make money, and to make money in the UK through music, unless you're on a massive tour and playing for different people, touring all the time away from family and stuff, the only real way to make music is by doing covers, by doing function gigs and things like that. I do a bit of dep work, a bit of function work, playing people's weddings and things. So quite often I'm not playing original music. When I do get to play original music, it's a lot of fun, and I did it a few years ago. I got tired of all the covers and not getting to play original music, and I went out with my band Synchronics, and we just played like the toilet circuit here in the UK, playing on gig shares with 5 different bands, not getting paid, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, so I'd like to do more of that. Again, this coronavirus thing, it makes you realise that it's not all about money. You know, I want to enjoy making music and playing music and being able to play what I want to play on the instrument. That's the other cool thing about the YouTube channel with the covers and things, is that I do get to play what I want to play. If I'm feeling like I just want to sit there and groove, I can do that on a video and release it. If I feel like I want to play some crazy drum fills, I can do that. Whatever style I'm feeling, I can do it. So I have got that creative outlet, so that's keeping me going and keeping me happy. But it's always good to create music with other musicians, so that's something I really want to try and do this year. At least make an album with some other people. It's looking good so far because Synchronics is doing it. I've got some other projects lined up that I'm going to put my drums to. And again, with the recording, I've really enjoyed that, putting my stamp on other people's work. So yeah, recording and performing more original music, not just covers. That's one of my big goals for this year with music. And then lastly, gig again. I'd really like to play gigs again and do as varied gigs as possible. I'm quite lucky in that I do that anyway. Normally, pre-COVID, I like variety in what I do, which is why I thought it'd be cool to vlog it. Who knew that it would be going on this long? I don't think anyone did, and I don't think anyone wanted it to, but it is what it is. So I'd like to show some of the varied gigs that I do. I can be playing in an orchestra one week in an orchestra pit doing theatre work, to playing a wedding gig in a nice fancy castle, to playing a blues gig at a local pub, to playing you know, on like a blues festival, or in a rock band. I played in a disco band, anything. I do everything. If whoever rings me and wants me to play, I normally do it. I'll give you a bit of advice here. The main thing that I do, if somebody calls me offering me a gig, I think about 3 things. Number 1, pay. Number 2, the people. And number 3, the music. Not necessarily in that order, but I heard a podcast years ago, and I've been giving everyone this advice, all my musician friends, for years now. If 2 out of the 3 things are good, then you do it. For example, if the music's good and it's good fun to play, and the people are great, you're going to have a good time hanging out with them, but the money's rubbish, still do it. Because you know that you're going to get out, you're going to get to play some cool music with some cool people, and it's worth doing. If the pay's good and the music's good but the people are rubbish, still do it. You know you're getting paid for playing great music. Even if the people are a bit annoying, you ain't got to be with them for the rest of your life. Likewise, if the music's good and whatever, what did I just say? Can't remember what I just said. But anyway, doesn't matter. 2 out of the 3 things it's got to have. But if they call you and 2 out of the 3 things aren't right, if 2 of the 3 things are bad, don't do it. And if 3 of them are bad, then definitely don't do it. So for instance, if I got a call and the music was rubbish and the money was rubbish but the people were good, chances are I wouldn't do it, because I don't want to be playing rubbish music for no money, even if the people are really cool. It's just something to bear in mind. Same with, I mean, it's not all about money either. Like I said, if the people are good and the music's good, you don't even care about the money, you just play for the love of playing. But it's just a good rule of thumb to go by, because you can end up spreading yourself too thin, especially as a professional. I think you'd be surprised how many people call me to play for them. It's a lot. So you have to be a little bit more selective than you normally would, and that's a really good way of doing it. Obviously your diary makes you the most selective, because if you're busy then you just can't do anything. And that's another rule, and maybe I need to do a video on the rules of music. Always go with the first person that booked you. Even if you get something offered for better money, don't do it. Always do it on a first come first served basis, or else you get a bad reputation. There's nothing worse than letting people down, and if you've already committed to doing it, you've got to do it. Gone off on a tangent there, haven't I? But there we go. So the rule of 3, I'll have to do another video on that. I like my little musician rules, that'll be good. So yeah, I'll just go through my whole list again. So this year, hopefully this is going to happen. I want to get healthier. I want to do more things, do more cool things outside of music, more experiences. I want to spend more time with all my family. Really important. And then with music, I want to practice, get a good routine of practicing regularly. Even though I'm good at practicing anyway, but I want to get a better routine than I had before. Recording, I want to do more recording and get better at recording. YouTube channel, I want to carry on with this. Who knows, I might get to 500 subscribers by the end of next year, by the end of this year. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I can imagine it, that'd be cool. And then more original music, recording and performing hopefully. And then gig again. as much variation in the gigs as possible. And that's it. That's my New Year's list. So if you've got anything that you want to try and accomplish this year, or any goals that you're setting yourself, anything at all, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. It'd be nice to compare notes, and then it'll make me think of other stuff that I can add to my list. Like I say, I haven't given you the full list, but just a good outline of things that I want to make better in my life this year, and things that I want to do and achieve. And I think it's all doable. Setting goals is important, so please do it. Right, cool, that's it. See you next time.